there's one thing I have felt from the first day of Ramadan. And the very first day, I have felt that my heart feels a bit lighter. So if you have felt the same, then let me explain why. Now, in Sahih Bukhari, in the chapter of fasting, it has been said that fasting is a shield or a barrier or a screen. Now, what is it a barrier from? In another hadith, it comes that it is a shield from committing sins and also from the fire of the hell. When we are fasting, we have all noticed that we don't really want to talk that much. Now, the thing is that we really feel thirsty and we can't drink anything. So we were like, okay, just stay away from talking a bit. Just don't talk more than you need. What is wrong with talking? Now, you might have noticed that while we are gossiping or while we're having any kind of conversation, somehow, not all conversations, somehow, some conversation led to one part which actually makes our heart black. Now, that thing is backbiting. So, unknowingly or unconsciously, we are backbiting about another person. Okay, so this is quite common in human. But while you are fasting, you are kind of resisting that thing because you are not talking that much, and that is ultimately letting you to not backbite. I mean, you don't have to ultimately reach that thing, but what if? So that is being resisted. So ultimately, fasting is acting as a shield or a barrier from committing any kind of sins because backbiting is a major sin. So I believe if you have followed this thing when you are not talking that much and when you are not doom scrolling any kind of social media thing, you are not inputting all kind of daily news in yourself, you are really resisting yourself from any kind of bad things, any kind of like bulky informations. So that is ultimately lightening your heart. And that is something I have felt the very first day of Ramadan because I really didn't get time to doom scrolling, to think illogical things, to talk to someone because I really didn't feel like talking to someone, and I was wasting all my energy on reading the Quran, praying. So I didn't have time to do that. So I believe that's one of the main reason I felt lighter. So make sure that you are also following this thing when the Ramadan gets over because ultimately what we want is inner peace.